autograph. I can give you merry tales and joyous laughter.
Because nothing will hold us down.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Or good afternoon, something.
I'm sure it's morning somewhere.
It is. On some side of the planet, it is in fact morning.
Not on this side, though. It is good afternoon.
It is on that. Okay, well, good afternoon, good freaking afternoon. You are listening to Tweaked Geeks, starring Motown Philly Mifflin, and of course, some other dude with a foul mouth. We keep him hushed mostly. As usual, you are here because we're going to be discussing geek things. We're going to be discussing nerd things. We're going to be discussing the stuff that normally would have gotten us beaten up in high school, but it's okay because we are all golden now. We're good.
Nerd is the new cool.
Yeah, and we is grown and stuff. So there's that. And yeah. We grown. We's all grown up. Love it. How you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great.
Did you have fun today?
It was an interesting day.
Oh, here we go. Well,
No. Here we don't go.
Oh.
Those comments are reserved for the other show. We keep it clean here.
I say we keep it clean. You're gonna end up messing up though.
No,
I can already see. Oh yeah, really?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
No.
Okay. Before.
Of course, apparently one of the websites for an article I was going to read is being blocked by your firewall.
Oh well.
Wow.
What are you trying to read about?
It was just five. It was 5 things about the new Snapchat's new spectacles, but it's not that big.
Oh, okay.
Nothing important.
Why didn't you say something?
I just realized.
Oh, see.
But anyway, let me go ahead and start with our day in nerd news history.
Our day in nerd news history. Yes.
So in 1992.
Yeah.
NASA launches Mars Observer probe. It failed 11 months later.
Oh.
But they launched it.
We're not going to celebrate the anniversary of the failure.
But there is something that we can celebrate. A birthday.
Okay.
A very special birthday that is being held today.
Okay.
Mark Hamill. It's Mark Hamill's birthday.
It's Luke Skywalker's birthday?
Yeah, the voice of Joker.
It's the Joker's birthday?
It is. Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark Hamill.
That's right.
I didn't know today was his birthday.
Well, now you do.
I had no idea.
Well, now you do.
Well, okay, now I know. Yeah.
That's why I threw out those things. Notable birthdays. Mark Hamill.
Don't beat you.
I mean, there were other birthdays today, but he was the only one worth noting.
Okay.
At least on this show.
That's okay. That's fair. Yeah, because we're that type of show. If it was like Britney Spears' birthday, we wouldn't care.
Nope.
So
I wouldn't even care if it was that type of show.
Wow. You realize that we're a special kind of jerk because if today actually is Britney Spears' birthday and she heard that, she's just like, oh
wow.
It's just,
yeah.
But then Britney Spears would be listening to our show.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter what I said.
That's right. Oops, I did it.
Another thing that is today.
What is today?
It is the National Comic Book Day.
What?
It is the National Comic Book Day.
Wait, what?
Comics have been around since the 19th century, and
keep
today
reading.
Is their day.
Keep reading.
Okay. Comic book fans unite. September 25th is National Comic Book Day. Comics have been around since the end of the 19th century, but it wasn't until the late 1930s that they became popularized as the books fans know and love. DC Comics, then known as National Allied Publications, and Marvel emerged as the biggest names in the business and kickstarted the genre's golden age. The era saw the creation of Superman, Batman, Captain America, and many others. In the 8 years since, comic books have evolved into a pop culture craze. Ryan Abraham, comic book fan, said, "I've been reading comics since I was a little kid. It's pretty much how I learned to read." Maya Goldstone said, "I've been reading comics for about 5 to 6 years, while Maxwell Goldstone said 15 years, and Greg Kirkpatrick has been a comic book fan for 40 plus years. There are dozens of comic book companies, but the fans we talk to have their favorites. Joanne Richards stated, "I am a Marvel girl at heart," while Caitlin O'Callahan said, "I'm actually very much into Image right now. I'm a fan of comics in general," said Juan Navarro, while Maya Goldstone said Marvel or Dark Horse, and Michael Noberto responded, "Marvel's got the great stuff, but I love DC." National Comic Book Day is a day when fans set aside their differences. Noberto said, "We've got the library's got free comic books," while Maxwell and Maya Goldstone said, "I got my favorite comic book store and sitting down with a couple of good comics and my brother just nerding out."
Nice.
The popularity of comic book characters has helped them jump from the page to television and the big screen. Scott Savedow said, "I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avengers." Why Tate Otati stated, "You have Supergirl on TV and Civil War." O'Callahan said, "My mother would have never asked me who Black Panther was or Ant-Man or anything like that years ago. For those who like to read on Go, comics are also available through a variety of mobile apps and online." Joanne Richards said, "It's really cool, and especially since everything is at the touch of the fingers, like you could just tap. Oh, now I'm reading. It's great. DC or Marvel, hard copied or digital, Aquaman or Iron Man, go out and celebrate."
Okay. I can see that.
So here's to one of the greatest days,
Comic
National
Book Day.
Comic Book
now,
Day.
Now, I have a legitimate question.
Okay.
And I've never known the answer to this. I don't want to Google it because I'm lazy.
All right.
Okay. So, let's get into it.
All right, I got it.
What is the difference between a comic book and a graphic novel?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I need to. I need to know that.
A graphic novel is, well, you got a comic book. You have like a major story that's going to be broken up into many different issues on a monthly basis.
Right.
If you were to take all of those issues for a given story and put them together in one book, you would more likely have a graphic novel.
That makes sense. Okay.
But I don't know if that's the exact reasoning, but that's how I pretty much take it. I've picked up some great graphic novels. One of my all-time favorites is actually a Superman graphic novel, which is called Red Sun.
Nice.
And basically the idea behind that was, what if instead of landing in Smallville, Kansas, he landed in Russia?
Ooh.
And how would the world be different because of that? Because now you've got the Russians, and he's all Russian and supporting the Russians, and you're in the middle of the Cold War era, and, you know, how do they come out on top? Because they have Superman instead of the American people. It was a really interesting graphic novel.
We're being heard in Alabama.
We are being heard in Alabama?
Yeah.
Well, hello, Alabama. How you doing?
We're being heard in Alabama.
Well, how are you doing, Alabama?
And Bama. Sorry, I was excited about that.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, guess what? So we're the Geek Show, right?
Yeah.
So aside from the fact that you can call in, aside from the fact that you can get a hold of us at 732-474-7393, aside from that, you can now also Skype us. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
You can Skype us, and we can put you on the air, and we can talk to you, and it'll be great. And it'll be like way better than when we used to Skype. I'll just leave that there.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. That was mean. That was a dig. I shouldn't have taken it. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Yeah,
Well, you can Skype us now. Awesome.
Yes, you can Skype us. You can phone us, and of course, there's always our chat room. Which
Yes.
Look at that. The people
Yeah, we
already.
got people in
People
there.
already lighting it up. Yeah. I love it.
Two people, but yeah. Sure.
Hey, it's ladies. It's
ladies' night.
I love it. I love the fact that we do the nerd show and the ladies show up.
That's right.
That's it. That's
when you know you're doing a good job.
Suck it, football players. Later on, when it's years later and you're just trying to relive your glory days and your knees hurt and your back's all messed up, we're still going to be doing it. Yup.
So, you want a little bit of tech?
I want a lot of bit of tech. Come on,
Well,
look at who you're talking to.
I don't have a whole lot of tech, but I'll give you a little bit.
I have anticipation.
There is a robot fish. That's right. I said fish.
Whoa. No chicken?
Nope, no chicken.
Ah.
A robot fish is helping the Navy improve underwater movement.
Wait.
The U.S. Navy has given researchers at Florida Atlantic University a $258,008 grant to study the movement of fish in order to enhance the motion of underwater vehicles.
But don't fish like wiggle and move their tails yeah. So tell me how it's more efficient for like a submarine to do that.
I don't know. Maybe it's quieter, more stealthy. I don't know.
That's if I were in an enemy ship, and
if you were in an enemy ship, let's take for example, this was most likely a submarine because I would think that would make the most sense.
Yeah,
if you're studying fish.
Yeah.
It would be the underwater vehicles.
Yeah. The DSVs, yeah.
So if you were an enemy ship and your enemy has got this new robotic technology going on with fish,
right,
how would you be able to determine that ship was indeed an actual vessel or a fish?
Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to from a standpoint, but then you also kind of have to try to give it physical characteristics.
Yeah, but nobody's looking out a porthole inside of a submarine.
They really should. It feels like it'd be less lonely. But no, wow. And Sweet
hey,
says,
look, a dolphin off the starboard bow.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how do they keep the ruse up? Like, does the submarine's like, he's not buying it. Do that leap out of the water thing in the blowhole. We got to sell it, man. Like, I think that's, I would get one and paint it up like a giant clownfish.
Oh, let's go.
And have like stealth technology. Mm-hmm. And everybody would be trying to find Nemo. That would be great.
All right, let's see. I've also got an assault and battery.
Wait a minute. Okay, I can forgive the battery because we talk about tech and things like that, but assault, it's a little out of our wheelhouse.
You ready?
Okay.
Google self-driving car T-boned by interstate delivery truck.
You know what sound it made when he hit, right? Bing. Okay, that was wrong. Okay. Okay, no, tell me more about this.
Okay, Google's been lucky in that it's avoided any major collisions involving its fleet of self-driving cars up to this point.
I said major collisions.
Though they changed heading into the weekend when the anonymous Lexus RX sustained significant damage from a commercial delivery van plowing into the passenger side of the vehicle. Initial reports suggest Google's self-driving technology was not at fault. The accident occurred in Mountain View as the Lexus was traveling northbound on Phyllis Avenue. While going through an intersection, a commercial van traveling westbound on El Camino ran a red light and smashed into the autonomous vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Cell phone footage taken from the passenger of the Lexus shows the car hoisted onto a flatbed tow truck with the passenger sides crumpled inwards. I only saw the tail end of the crash and dazed Google's employees sitting around afterwards waiting for their tow truck. I had to be on my way, a witness told 9 to 5 Google.
He said, I had to be on my way. I have
what
stuff
I
to
could
do,
see,
man.
a witness told 925 Google.
Oh,
925 Google.
wow.
From what I could see, it was the van's fault entirely. So there is no... The robot was not at fault here.
So...
The automated vehicle was not at fault.
Just wow. Wait, I got a question. I know this is going to be messed up, but I have to know.
Okay.
What color was the car?
White.
Okay. Moving on.
Shall we try to find out what color the other car was? Oh, it looks like it was mixed.
I don't need to know. What had like all different kinds of color panels on it, or what?
No, it was Interstate's batteries, and they have like this white and black van with a green and red lightning bolt or something going through it. But anyway.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Google's white car.
Mm-hmm. Why's it got to be white?
Gets hit in the intersection
because Google made it white
and walks away. No trouble.
Nope.
No nothing.
Nope.
Everything's just we just gloss right. Okay, that's cool.
Sounds about right.
White car privilege. I love it.
So I did have another article which I cannot pull up, about Snapchat's new spectacles.
I'm trying. I need to know what address you're trying to visit. So
it was Mashable.com.
Yeah, how are you unable to get on Mashable? My router doesn't block that.
Apparently it did. Should I read? Website blocked by Netgear firewall.
Okay, then there has to be some sort of keyword on there. That
okay.
But
it is.
It's okay. I'm unblocking it.
Mashable.com/2016/9/24/Snapchat-spectacles.
Okay, damn it.
-snap.
How about you just link me?
ink.
How about you just link me? How about that?
Link you.
Thank you. How about you just?
Fine.
How about you just do that?
Do things the hard way, but okay.
That's like the easy way. See,
sure.
We're okay. We've been at this now for 18 minutes, and we're already arguing.
The
which is some
easy
sort of
way
record.
would have been Netgear to allow me to pull it up where I wouldn't have to link anything.
I told you about why.
But I just sent it to you.
I told you about why my Netgear router has to be set.
Yeah, but we discussed those conversations on the other show.
I didn't. I wasn't going to say why. I just told you that you needed to know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have the article, and by the way, I was able to...
Go ahead and read the article.
I was able to visit it with minimal trouble. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, I was
so
able
now
to,
it's my computer. Is it because it's white?
Yeah, I guess, maybe. It could be. I mean, I'm just saying my computer's black and it made it just fine. So there it is. Snapchat broke big news Friday when it announced that it would become Snap Inc. and release its first hardware product. That product is called Spectacles, or Specs, and so far it seems like they're a little cooler, Snapchat-friendly version of Google Glass. I feel like Snapchat just straight up tried to rip Google off here, but okay, we're gonna work it. Let's see what we've got.
All right.
Number 1, Spectacles record circular video. Snap Inc.'s Spectacles are glasses that come with a built-in Snap video camera, the company says. The video is saved in a new circular video format that plays full screen on other products. The video is recorded through a 115-degree angle lens that more closely matches the eye's natural field of vision. Spectacles record 10 seconds at a time when the wearer taps a button on the top left corner of the glasses. To add more time, the wearer can tap again and record up to 30 seconds of continuous video. To stop recording, press and hold the same button. There's a light that will let the person wearing the glasses and the people around them know that specs are recording. Okay, so I'm still feeling a Google Glass ripoff here, but okay, moving on. They connect to Snapchat. Well, naturally. I mean, I would expect. I would, in fact, expect that would be really kind of bogus. That would be.
Here, try our new Snapchat glasses.
If Snapchat glasses,
I'm sorry, but they do not connect to Snapchat.
Right. If Snapchat glasses didn't connect to Snapchat, I'm sorry, I'm having an Apple moment now. Okay. So, of course, spectacles connect to Snap Inc.'s other product, Snapchat. Now, they say the other product, like that's not been their main one.
Right.
For
They're
the
called Snapchat spectacles.
So they're real excited about these spectacles because apparently now they're ready to just rename the whole company, and now they're referring to Snapchat as that other product.
Yeah.
Snaps taken through specs save to the product without the use of a phone. Mm-hmm. But the videos are also transferred wirelessly to Snapchat, where they're saved to memories. On an iOS device, the videos transfer over Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. On Android, they transfer through Wi-Fi.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
wow.
Okay.
Did they just do that?
I think that they did.
Okay.
I think they did.
Let's
Yeah. Blasphemous. Okay. Yeah.
It's not that show, but okay.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna be disrespectful. All right. So that's where you can watch the snaps you recorded while wearing the specs. So you can watch what you've recorded in the glasses. So now I've got to wonder, is the video, like, is it some sort of opaque, like, not opaque, but like transparency, like where you can see through the video that you're watching? Is it just like where it pops it up in the corner, like a heads up type thing? I would need to know. Cause,
right.
Yeah, you could end up walking in the street.
Right.
Specs come in 3 colors and charge automatically. They come in one size and in black, teal, or coral. What,
no white?
What is coral? Well, no, because Google got that. They did that. They got the white ones. They're made to look like regular sunglasses, which
They do not look like regular sunglasses.
They look like regular sunglasses in much the same way that the guy that played Hollywood in Mannequin.
Uh-huh.
In much the same way that his glasses looked like normal sunglasses. So there it is.
And, yeah.
It's and Michael gets it. He says augmented reality binoculars, peeping will never be the same. This is true. Mm-hmm. This is true. So they come in through. Now I'm trying to figure out what the charge automatically thing is. One charge for the glasses lasts about a day, but the glasses come with a charging case that will juice the specs automatically when they're stored. The case also provides 4 more charges until you have to charge the case itself. There's also a regular cable.
Why not make them solar charged?
You know,
because typically you're going to wear sunglasses out in what? The sun.
Yeah.
Hence the name sunglasses.
But you know, I think they're making up for it because of the cost here. Because that number as far as cost, that ain't bad. We're looking at $129. Yeah, $129. Spectacles that will be available in a limited run this fall, and they cost $129.99. This is compared to the $1,500 that Google Glass that Google Glass was charging for their stuffs. So see, yeah. And of course, this picture is wanting to, or the page is wanting to just jump around. Yeah. Right. And now I think I realized why I had that blocked in my router. I think. Okay. So
because it does its own stuff?
Yeah, there's just too much stuff executing on that, and I hate it. And so, but even though, and they're still referring to them as a toy store, as a toy really, which kind of diminishes that $129 price tag for me.
Yeah, because if they're a toy, then maybe $20.
Yeah, I'd pay more than 20. I mean, there's a camera. You're looking at, the I guess for lack of a better term, wireless charging.
It almost seems like they're trying to capitalize on more instead of the Google Glass, more.
It looks like they're trying to rip style,
like GoPro.
Is what it is. No, because the Go. Okay, look, check this out. I want a GoPro camera really
so
bad.
do I.
I want like 8 of them because those things are just awesome. But I think what makes GoPro cool is the fact that they look and feel sturdy. You pull them out of the box, you know they feel rugged. Like you're like, hey, I want to put this on my bike. I want to go jump out on the mountain trail, roll around for a little bit. It's built for that. Mm-hmm. I don't even know that I would want to sit poolside with these Snapchat glasses. They look really fragile,
right?
Really cheaply made, and I guess that's where the $129 price tag comes in. It just doesn't feel like something that if I'm going to wear it and then I'm going to feel safe. Like when I leave the house with this, I'm going to come back with this,
right?
And it's going to be intact. And for somebody that wears glasses all the time, that's important. And that also begs me to question, how do people who already wear glasses use these? Because at least with Google Glass was set and it was designed both for people that, wore corrective lenses of either type, as well as non-glasses wearing people. So, yeah. I don't... It's not... And they're calling it a toy. They say, we see Snap Inc.'s new product as a toy. They said they made it because it was fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, nah. We'll see how it comes out. I want to see how many people I actually see in them. But to be honest, for something like this, they should have just adapted something like this for like Pokemon Go or Ingress. Now that would have been cool.
Oh yeah,
that would have. And keep in mind, I have said up. Sweetie says she is drying up. Okay. What? I don't know what to say to that because this is a show. I think I'm just gonna put this donut in my mouth. And yeah. Okay. So, what do you got for me?
All right, moving on. Let's see. Games. Game news.
Give me games.
All right. Assassin's Creed, a movie.
Oh.
A look at the video game adaptation.
Wait, they're gonna. Oh, okay.
They are making.
Hold on, quick vote. Are they gonna mess it up? Do you think they're gonna mess it up?
I want to say no, but I think they're going to.
Yeah.
I really want to say no.
Yeah.
Really am hoping something spectacular out of this.
Do you want to know what my fear is? My fear is it's going to end up another Prince of Persia. And ironically, and ironic that both games are very, very similar in movement and whatnot. But I think they're going to mess this up.
Well, according to this, with less than 3 months to go until the film's release. So it's been in the works for a while. I'm just now hearing about it, unfortunately. But,
either that or they're rushing it.
Yeah, that's never good.
It's going to be like, remember that movie, Be Kind, Rewind, or whatever?
Yeah.
Where they sweeted all those films.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, God. They didn't sweet the game, did they?
Let's see. With less than 3 months to go until the film's release, new Assassin's Creed photos, which I will post on Facebook later, have been released via Total Film. You can view the Assassin's Creed photos in the gallery below this article that I will be posting on Facebook later.
All right.
Michael Fassbender.
Magneto.
Yep, Magneto.
Magneto lady.
will be leading the cast of the film alongside Marion Cotillard from The Dark Knight Rises and Inception.
Okay, wait. Dark Knight, who was she?
Marion Cotillard. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if she was Talia. I wonder.
Oh,
it could be Talia.
Oh, yeah. Hey, quick nerd question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen Talia in cartoons, and you've seen Talia, like I guess in the film adaptation, and all of that. Okay, why is Talia always smoking hot?
Because she's Talia.
But then
cool.
But I have to wonder something. Why didn't Batman just stay? Like, I mean, she literally is so hot in like every incarnation. There's never been an ugly Talia.
Right.
Ever. So why? I guess maybe Batman's just stronger than I am as a human, as a person. Because for real, I'd have been like, you know what? I know my parents are dead, and I know that my city is riddled in crime, but I really just want to go home.
That was Miranda, wasn't it?
Miranda Tate, yeah.
Who you later found out was Talia
al Ghul.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about the... I love it. Batman's a junkie for the brooding life. That's... You know what? That is true. Batman just kind of wants to be miserable. He's like that emo kid, but in a business suit all day long. And you gotta wonder, does Bruce Wayne act as equally like grumpy all the time? Like, does he just kind of milk that? How are you doing this morning, Mr. Wayne? Well, I'm fine. My folks are still dead, but I'm fine! You ever wonder if, like, the people are just sitting around like, geez, he just does this every day. It's like he won't get out of it.
The movie's also going to have Jeremy Irons.
Oh, I love his voice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I hadn't said that out loud.
All right.
Sweetie says Batman loves the attention.
Brendan Gleeson.
Ooh, who's that?
Oh, he was in Edge of Tomorrow and the Harry Potter franchise.
I never got to see Edge of Tomorrow, so please don't spoil that.
I haven't seen it either. Okay.
I'm waiting on my official bootleg dealer to get over here and get me that movie.
So the premise, the Assassin's Creed movie follows a character by the name of Callum Lynch, who, through a revolutionary technology that unlocks his genetic memories,
the Animaeus,
is able to experience the adventures of his ancestor Aguilar in the 15th century Spain. Callum discovers he is descended from a mysterious secret revolutionary technology that...
Holy. I'm sorry, I was looking at our listener numbers. Keep going.
Feedback.
Yeah.
Callum discovers he is descended from a mysterious secret society, the Assassins, and amasses incredible knowledge and skills to take on oppressive and powerful Templar organization in the present day. Assassin's Creed is set for a December 21st, 2016 release.
Wow. Okay.
So it sounds like they're following the premise, but they are changing the names of the characters.
Well, you know what, and again they do that often, and again this is one of those reasons why I am worried about, because video game adaptations almost never go well, and you can trace that legacy all the way back to Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo.
Yep.
Okay, and for those of you listening who have no idea what I'm talking about, first of all, your pass to America is revoked. Second of all, we are talking about the one, the only Super Mario Brothers, which
horribly adapted.
Horribly adapted, right? Like the way that movie was done,
they needed to call it something else because that was not Super Mario Brothers.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, when different companies have those contests and they say you can name our next soda or you can pick the color of our next new car or whatever. I feel like they put out a contest like that. Everybody submit your suggestion for a scene or a character in the movie, and if you win, then we'll put your scene in the movie. But then they never declared a clear winner. They just let everybody just get in there. Yeah.
The only thing that I feel like they got right in that movie were the actors. If they made a Super Mario Brothers, a legit Super Mario Brothers movie, I can picture Hoskins and Leguizamo.
I cannot picture Hoskins as Mario. Now,
really?
Yeah. What's sad is I can picture John Leguizamo as Luigi.
Okay.
But keep in mind, you're also talking to the same guy that watched Spawn twice before realizing he was the clown. Come on, man. Say what you want about that movie. Okay. Say what you want about that movie. But that was one of the highlights. That was one of the best parts because you're like, that's John Leguizamo? Like, that's the jerk? Wow. So, yeah, I can see him as Luigi, but Bob Hoskins is Mario, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I could see it or you could see it or not, because Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo won't even admit in public that they've been in that movie.
No, they hate that
and their name is, true story.
They have stated that they hated that movie.
Not only do they hate the movie, they were drunk most of the way through it.
Yeah, I heard that one too. Yeah.
There was apparently the movie was so horrible, and the conditions of filming and all that were literally so effed up that they were just like in between takes. They're just off to the corner of the set, just getting wasted, doing shots. And
did you see what Mike posted?
You gotta hate your job. Uh-oh.
A Blade Twilight crossover.
A Blade Twilight. Oh, no. That's... Hold on. This... Oh, I can't play that clip. No.
Why aren't you saying this stuff on the other...
You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... You know how you have, like, uncensored episodes and you go back and you remove all the bad words? I'm going to do the exact opposite here. We're going to run a clean episode.
And then
I'm going to go back and listen to it and just say all the stuff that I almost said over it. And I'm going to call it anti-censored or
an anti-censored
negative censoring. How does that work? I don't know. I don't know.
It's never been done before.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to treat the recording like Baghdad, and I'm going to drop F-bombs all over it.
Reinnovating radio here.
Right now on the Zero G Network. That's right. Uh-huh. And Baghdad, if you would like to sponsor Tweaked Geeks. No particular person or business in Baghdad, just, all of Baghdad. If you would like to give us, some support, help us out. It is absolutely great stuff. I got a surprise for you later, but I see you got some stuff for me.
Oh, I've got lots of stuff.
Give it to me.
All right, so Minecraft.
I'm sorry, my attention span fell out.
Okay, should I move on?
No. Okay.
The Minecraft Oculus Touch support is out on October 18th. Touch launch seems imminent. Yeah, it looks like I don't know, virtual reality for Minecraft, which in a way I think makes sense.
Okay, you're right. For a game like Minecraft, virtual reality does make sense. Okay. But
it's Minecraft.
Thank you. But it's Minecraft.
Here is something that VR may have missed a great opportunity on. Alien Isolation.
What? Wait, what?
Alien Isolation, which is based off of the Alien franchise.
Okay. I thought you meant like the act of actual alien isolation. I'm like, is there... What?
No, there was a video game came out, I guess, either last year or the year before. It was called Alien Isolation. It was by that first-party sense,
right.
Dealing with the aliens. Definitely one of VR's missed opportunities.
Right.
But there still may be hope.
Okay, that's fair.
Alien Isolation is one of the best VR games never released. We look back at why the title was so revered by VR enthusiasts and that there's now finally hope we'll see an official VR release after all. One of the best video games based on a hugely popular Alien franchise in many years, Alien Isolation was taut, tense, and just plain terrifying in places. The title was received warmly by critics, and upon release it seemed to indicate a return to form for a franchise which had suffered a seemingly endless string of subpar video game entries. Everyone was happy with the exception of VR enthusiasts.
See. Again.
So, and yeah, I mean, I've seen this game. This game is beautiful and definitely would put a whole new level on that horror game genre.
Yeah, again.
Putting a horror game in the virtual reality sense, in a VR world.
But, like I said, it's one of those that if they don't develop it well, if they don't take the time to make sure that the thing's not going to crash every few minutes. Because, see, here's what cracks me up about Minecraft as a game. Just Minecraft,
Right.
and then we translate over to the Aliens. With regard to games like Aliens and other games that you've seen, especially open world games like, you know, Assassin's Creed, Prince of Persia, Grand Theft Auto, okay, there's kind of a very polished graphic element to it, okay, and you've got many layers of things, you know, going on that render you this environment that you can see, and that environment would look gorgeous. And you would think, looking at a game like Minecraft, that you wouldn't need such intensive graphics or intensive hardware to run it all and whatnot. And from what I hear and what I understand, it's actually the exact opposite. Like, it seems like it takes a lot more to run and implement Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially when you're porting from one thing to another and so on and so forth. It that boggles me, and that's my only fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for those that would be playing that in the VR sense, but for games like Aliens, you know, like what you're describing, and you know what I would like to see as a game, and it doesn't even have to be a game. I think it'd be absolutely awesome.
What?
I think that making what I would like to call immersive versions of famous movies. That is to say, now picture it. You remember when the first Transformers came out? You know, when people only hated Michael Bay just a little bit,
Right.
instead of like wanting to burn his house down with him in it. Okay, do you remember the scene when the Autobots got to Earth and Witwicky and his girlfriend that was way too hot for him, way out of his league, was standing there, and all the Autobots began to transform. They've all showed up and this, that, and the other. Now just imagine having a VR setup complete with multi-point audio and surround sound and all that, and you can stand in that scene and let that unfold.
Okay.
Tell me
Yes.
that wouldn't be awesome.
It would be.
And I'm not talking about like something like an IMAX setup.
No, I get you.
Where you're sitting and your position is static. So if you move, your perception of the whole thing changes, of course, and whatnot.
Yeah.
But to be able to watch that movie, experience that film, literally from inside the film,
Right.
that
I would pay to. Yes, I would
that
definitely
be
pay
some,
for that.
That would be some worth doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at least until somebody misuses it and hits the adult film industry, then we've got problems. But until then, like big name blockbusters, you know, big, yeah, those. I think that'd be awesome. That's who do we need to contact to make that happen? Not Snap Inc. They're thinking too small. But we should talk to somebody about immersive movies. Because even if we couldn't do it with like the movies that we already have, that is not to say that that wouldn't be an innovation and new ways to shoot new movies.
So I have here a list of the. Moving on to entertainment, I guess. Sci-fi, fantasy, horror.
Are we not entertaining enough?
Well, I thought.
Actually, technically, I think we've covered sci-fi, fantasy, and all that at least in some form
in some
or another
form.
throughout.
But focusing more on like the movie.
See, everybody's always like focus, and I'm like, but my attention span is broken. Okay,
ADD up in here.
That's no. We can't. I can't have ADD because that spells add, and that goes back to math, and I can't do math. Everybody.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
okay. So ADHD.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, figure the math out on that one.
I have a ADHD, but I'm thinking about trading that in for dyslexia. So that way, I can just have had HADD.
So I've got a list here of the 2016 movies to geek out to.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, and I'm going to give my votes in quick succession.
Okay.
All right. Go.
Civil War.
7. This is on a scale of 10.
Okay.
As far as how.
And of course, you would have had to see the movie, right?
No. This is me. This is my anticipation level. Okay, I guess I should be clear.
Now,
if I haven't seen it, then it's an anticipation level of seeing it. If I have seen it, then it is an inference or my opinion of
and 10
what it was.
being good.
10 is the absolute awesome, I want to just watch the movie again.
And have you seen Civil War? Well, I got to understand this. What is your basis on a 7?
I just read about it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, you mean the movie?
Yes.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
I'm sorry. Maybe I should rephrase. Captain America's Civil War.
Oh, well, I mean, the first one was technically America's Civil War. Maybe he just hadn't made Captain yet. I didn't know you could roll your eyes that far. That was awesome. I actually think they rolled around like a slot machine.
Wow. Only him will take the geek world and try to turn it into a history lesson.
It's still technically nerd stuff. You know who the first person to do that was, right? No, I'm just kidding.
George Washington? I don't... Batman versus Superman.
3. That's
fair.
my my anticipation of seeing it. 3.
Ghostbusters, the new one.
6, and I've not seen it.
Okay.
I anticipate that at a 6.
What is that new Harry Potter? But it's not. What is it?
Okay, here's the thing.
They don't have the names on this list.
I haven't watched all of the Harry Potter movies. In a row.
This one predates them all.
Oh, so it's a prequel.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm going to go 4 because I think they're going to screw it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, hold on. Without even knowing that much about Harry Potter, I don't know nearly as much about Harry Potter as I would Star Trek or Star Wars or anything like that. But what I do know is when you're dealing with that extensive a history, backstory, character development, all this, and then you go back and you try to do a prequel so that you can tie up all those loose ends and have people be like, oh, that's why, and that's when they tend to start messing stuff up.
And it's called Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them.
Okay, see. Yeah, I think they're going to mess that up.
All right.
It sounds like the title sounds like a quest film.
Star Trek Beyond.
9.5 plus
9.99999.
Yeah, 9.5 plus 0.75. Which brings me to a total of 10.25 full. Yeah, that's right. And that's math. Yeah, I did it.
You pulled out the calculator.
Move it on. I did not. Stop lying to them. Stop lying.
Independence Day Resurgence.
Okay, this is a split answer.
I have seen this one, and I'm going to have to start. I am going to give it a solid 1.
Is that a solid 1? Okay. That's almost hurtful.
I was extremely disappointed in that movie.
Why are you gritting your teeth when you say that?
Because I was so looking forward to it.
I
I was hoping for a 10.
Why are you?
And I got a 1.
Why are you gritting your teeth?
Hoping for a 10 and got a 1.
You were only missing a 0, so technically you missed nothing. That's another math joke.
But your take?
I haven't seen it, but my desire to see it at least until
just went down 5 points.
No, not 5. Good strong 3.5, maybe.
What was it at?
It wasn't like a 7 or 8.
Really?
It was. You understand?
Well,
I have to say,
I agree with you on this one because when I hadn't seen it, that's about where my expectations were. But then after I saw it, I just took that plunge.
I don't.
And was just ooh.
I don't feel like. Yeah, I don't feel like they could have screwed this one up. Like the formula was there for the movie. Like the whole. How did they? Don't tell me how they screwed it up.
They just should have left it at 1. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay, Okay, I know that Will Smith wasn't in it.
I'm going to have to be a little bit fair, I guess, on this one because it has been a movie that went from just supposed to be one movie and now it's supposed to be a trilogy. So I'm only seeing half of the story.
Okay, but
the concluding story.
Well, technically 2/3.
Right.
Again, that's
why I said the concluding story.
Yeah.
I've seen only half of the concluding story.
Okay.
And with that being said, it could jump back up. But with what I've seen to that first half, was utterly disappointing.
Wow. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
next, Keanu with Key and Peele.
Oh, okay. Wait. Key
and Peele.
Key and Peele are doing a movie?
They did a movie.
Which one?
Keanu. It's called Keanu. It's about a cat.
Okay. See, you said that they had a movie called Keanu, and my first thought was
It was a cat, wasn't it? Anybody want to help me out with that? I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Okay, so I am.
And I was so.
What?
It was disappointing.
What was disappointing?
That movie.
Hold
Keanu.
on. Which one?
Keanu.
Did you
No,
see
that's
it?
the name of the movie.
Oh.
Keanu is the name of the movie. It was the name of the cat
Whoa.
that the movie was about.
Whoa. I know Kung Fu. So, okay, now I looked on my screen. I didn't have my screen open over here because I had news stuff popped up. And I'm getting messages. I have... What's going on here?
I don't
what
know.
do we got?
Through the storm.
What the hell? What the fuck was... Yeah, see? Now I have to go back and edit that out. What? Why? What is
The
this?
Sith is returning for you.
What?
You must surrender to the dark side.
I don't even know.
That's your mailbox.
Wow, thanks. Thanks. You're like, those are people you know. I don't know anything about that. Oh. And then you made me... Okay, so I messed up for the first time in 4 shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messed up
It was
for the
bound
first
to
time.
happen.
Thanks for having faith in me, Phil.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome.
Really? Okay. Alrighty. Well, now I'm not going to give you my present.
Oh, okay.
You're just like, oh, okay. You didn't care what the present was. He's like, fine.
Which one? This is the
I'm
main
off-
display.
I'm off
I
the hook.
figure I'll bump these up here.
You know, I'm
Okay.
going to check. What? Okay, well.
We have Pride and Prejudice
I
and
have-
Zombies.
I have pride, maybe not necessarily prejudice, and I'm all tapped out on zombies.
And I have not seen that, have no interest in seeing it. So I'm going to give it a 1.
It sounds like a modern day attempt at like a B movie style type thing going on. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's Patient Zero.
That's what?
The movie was called Patient Zero.
Oh.
I had never actually heard of this.
Oh.
Matt Smith turned zombie whisperer.
Say what?
Matt Smith is one of the doctors.
Yeah.
The 11th Doctor.
Yeah.
Turned zombie whisperer. I might actually watch it.
Keanu was a movie where the cat had more thug life than anyone else in it.
Thank you, Mike.
I like this. People can just throw in voice stuff.
That's nice.
I don't know. I don't know that that's good or not.
We need to have a 10-second play on this so we can quickly edit.
You know what I just realized? That I didn't put it out. Like, we heard it.
Oh, wow. So I just thank Mike, but he doesn't know what I'm thinking.
Michael has no idea why you were thanking him, so hold on.
Keanu was a movie where the cat had more thug life than anyone else in it.
There we go.
Pretty much.
And then Sweetie, of course, with her.
The Sith is returning for you. You must surrender to the dark side.
Now, I'm going to reserve my thing. I'm going to reserve my comment on what that means.
I think somebody needs to get her an inhaler.
That's messed up. It says. You ever wonder if anybody said that to Darth Vader? Like, hey,
I was saying it all the time.
Like, hey, bro, you need some albuterol? You good? Are you straight? And albuterol, if you'd like to sponsor Tweaked Geeks.
You don't even have to send money, just send the medicine.
Come to me now.
So I see the Suicide Squad up there.
Suicide Squad.
Yes, and I see the guy from Independence Day. That one dude.
He wasn't in the second movie.
Yeah, that's now. Hold on, without spoiling it, it was supposed to be his son.
It's
in the new movie.
Yes, it's his son, the young boy from the first movie. He, I guess, finally adopts. I guess after they got married in the first movie.
So is the mama in the movie?
Yes.
Okay, Vivica
Vivica
Fox, right?
is in the movie.
Yes.
Will Smith is not.
Vivica Fox.
And I think that's probably what the movie was missing.
He said he probably think that's what. Well, no, because
for the same reason that made this movie somewhat pleasurable.
That's okay.
Because Will Smith was in it.
Okay, look, check this out though. Check this out. And everybody says Will Smith wasn't in it. The movie's garbage. Yada yada. And Will Smith did not make the entirety of the first movie. There were so many other compelling characters in that one. Did the other characters just phone it in because Will didn't show up or what?
No, what I'm saying is that movie was horrid. That if had Will Smith been in it, it may be slightly better.
You said slightly better.
Okay.
So
I probably could have jumped up to an easy 3.
Oh wow. High praise. High praise.
Now, this one, on the other hand, I literally got through maybe first 20, 30 minutes of it, and I was done.
And that is?
Done.
And that is?
Suicide Squad.
Oh.
I had a hard time with that movie.
You couldn't get through it?
No.
You're just a sucker for pain. Sorry, my bad.
Now, this movie, on the other hand, gets a 10 on top of a 10 on top of a 10. Deadpool. I'm
gonna reserve my comment. I'm not gonna do it.
It was perfect.
I'm not. Okay.
It's about as perfect as movies can be.
It is. I'm gonna tell you my only problem with the Deadpool movie. I'm gonna tell you my only issue that I had with it.
Okay.
We were looking forward to seeing it. We went and saw it. Here was the problem. So, Tanya and I, we walk into the theater, and we sat down at the in the theater, and we're getting ready to watch the movie. And we're watching, and pretty much right through the credit sequence, and just after, I found myself just having to reach over and shield Ethan's eyes. Because we messed up and took him. We messed up and took my 10-year-old son to go see Deadpool. It was a superhero Marvel flick.
Did you not read any of the previews about it? I mean, it was said time and time and time and time again. Do not bring your kids to this movie.
I felt like they shouldn't tell me what to do because I'm grown.
Ryan Reynolds came out multiple times and said, please, for the love of God, do not bring your kids to this movie.
I thought that they were just joking. I mean, why wouldn't they want me to bring my kids? That's like extra ticket money. Moving on. Yeah, but I felt salty about that one because I messed up and took my son, and I took him to see this one too.
This one was good,
and we had a lot of fun. But I'm going to tell you what, there were a couple of characters in this one that did not get fleshed out for me, and that would be, yes, we are talking about the newest entry to the X-Men portion of the MCU. That is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Everybody's like, why, Phreze? Why? What did I do? What did I do? Is it the Ethan going to Deadpool?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I was trying to spend time with my son.
There's parroting right there.
Okay. It's not like I took him to a strip club to watch Deadpool. Okay,
you might as well have.
I mean, based on what they charge for concessions at the stand up front in the movie theater, I may have gotten off cheaper. Like, Daddy, I don't want to be here. Just shut up. The Butterfingers are cheaper.
Who was the newest addition that you were saying something about?
It was Quicksilver and the Psylocke.
Okay. You didn't like them?
It's not that I didn't like them. I would have liked to have seen them fleshed out more. I also
Well, I'm sure
would
there's going
have.
to be more to come.
I also would have liked to have seen more consistency with the Quicksilver character in the MCU.
Well, you've got to separate X-Men from the MCU, actually.
Why?
Because it's not part of the MCU.
Why?
Because it's not. I don't know. Call Marvel. Speak to Paramount. I don't know. But it's not part of the MCU for multiple reasons.
No, I'm asking. No. I see, and this is my problem with movie studios.
The problem with the problem with the X-Men is that they've already established an X-Men storyline so far predating the when they started the MCU. The thing is the MCU started with Iron Man. It has no involvement with the X-Men. The X-Men are not part of the MCU. Now, once you take the X-Men out of the MCU, everything starts to make more sense.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
Would I have liked to see them all part? Yeah. But they're not.
I don't. That's my problem. When movie studios get or attain the rights to do a specific, especially when it's a comic book property, okay, when they do these things, I love the ones where they throw homages to other members of their, particular universe. I love movies that even offer kind of an explanation as to some other unexplained thing in some other movie. But I cannot stand movie studios that make movies with characters that exist in a much bigger universe, but then ignore the rest of that universe.
It's by two different companies.
It's still the same. Look, I don't care what company releases it. For all I give a crap, McDonald's can put out Marvel movies, so long as there is consistency. Because we're not putting it out we're not taking it for the companies. We're fans.
I understand what you're saying there, but the point is you're not going to get what you want here.
No,
it is two separate entities. You either follow the X-Men universe separately from the MCU universe.
Okay, let me ask you a question. In the comic book universe.
Okay,
in the comic book universe.
In the actual physical books themselves.
Did the X-Men exist within the same universe as other Marvel characters?
Yes.
Then why can that not happen in the movies?
Because the people who took on X-Men screwed the whole thing up.
I'm disgusted with it. Just move on. Move on.
It's still a lot better
upset.
than what DC has done.
DC, at the very least, has tried to pair characters and say, hey, we understand that these people all exist in the same universe, and we're going to do something, and it's going to be cool. Okay? That I can get behind. Avengers, done well. Okay?
Yes, part of the MCU.
Yes. Done well. Now imagine how cool it would have been if during the final fight Wolverine rolled up.
I am not disagreeing with you on this. I am not. But you got to separate fact from fiction.
No, dude, we're technically talking about all fiction, so I don't have to separate nothing.
Sue me.
I will too.
I'm going to do one more here.
You do that.
Doctor Strange.
Okay.
So looking forward to this. Have not seen it yet. It hasn't come out yet. I'm giving it a 10.
I'm on a 4. I'm on 4 with it.
You know what?
What?
You're just upset about the whole MCU. He's part of the MCU.
This is returning for you.
He's part of the MCU. Since you're so gung-ho about the MCU.
He is part of the MCU.
Yes.
Haven't heard about him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe up till now.
All right. So,
just saying.
I came across this morning. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
The current living master of horror, and I say living because I truly believe that the master of horror is Wes Craven.
Okay, wait. You think that Wes Craven is the master?
Is the master.
Okay.
So that's just why I say the living master of horror fiction.
Okay.
Stephen King says Trump presidency scares me to death. If there's one man who would seem immune to fear, it's Stephen King, the best-selling author and master of horror fiction. But after 50 novels, hundreds of short stories, and numerous film adaptations of his work, the 69-year-old still gets spooked. The author's personal boogeyman is not a supernatural clown or a zombie. As it turns out, it's Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump.
Wow. Just
Stephen King is scared of the Trump.
Just wow. And I'm looking at that article. That's messed up. Because that's basically like saying, hey, Steve, come over here. Let me get your opinion on something. So Trump's up in the numbers right now. How do you think a Trump presidency will affect you? And the guy's like, well, I've written scary stories about clowns in the sewer and digging up cats that come to life and attack their people, and I've even written a story about a car that tried to eat its teenage owner, and I can safely say it is the scariest damn thing I've ever envisioned in my life.
So can you play sound off of this?
I can.
I got a little video that I'll play.
You can, but you will have to give it sound. You will have to mute it.
Oh, I will have to unmute this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to do that.
I should probably beef it up here just in case. All right,
Okay.
So play video.
So yeah, we're doing that. That's happening. We're putting this video sound out. And what is this video sourced from?
Big day for basketball as Anton Miller is getting ready to sign a $1 billion contract with the Cincinnati Sabres.
And then I just
After we get through this ad.
Yeah, after this. See, and that's the thing about playing videos online.
I can skip this in 3, 2, 1. Skip.
Say I can skip it. He's like I won't, but I can.
Trump's going to win.
Could. I would have laughed 3 or 4 months ago, but I think that Trump has a real shot. I think that Hillary Clinton has been a lackluster candidate, frankly, and there's been a sense of entitlement about her campaign, like, it's my turn, and I'm running against a buffoon, therefore I am already president. So it's made it tough. And a lot of people who are Trump supporters
Hold on.
cannot be convinced by...
Did he basically say that the only reason Trump's going to win is because Hillary has no prayer? Or is that what he implied?
Something like that.
Okay.
And please note that he also called Trump a buffoon.
That's awesome. All right, keep her going.
Any of the chicanery that he's been involved in, or by his generalizations, or even by the fear that he could do a tantrum and do some horrible thing militarily. So it is what it is. And
Does the Trump presidency scare you?
scares me to death. To the point where I've had of moving to Canada, which is close to Maine, and I can hear a lot of my conservative friends saying, "Oh, good, go, get out of here. You're not a real American anyway."
Thinking about writing a book about it?
No, I wrote one called The Dead Zone.
Wow.
Stephen King just called us out.
Right? He gave us shout outs. We got shout outs.
It is what it is.
We got shout
Stephen
outs
King.
from Stephen King on the wrong show.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey, Stephen King owes me a quarter. Yeah. Stephen King, I'm going to need that 25 cents, man. And don't even act like you ain't got it, okay? I personally bought a copy of Pet Sematary way back in the day, so I know that you have at least $6 or $7.
I want a quarter for every time it was played. Here, let me click a few more times here.
And Michael Bushkin in the chat saying Stephen King is a puppy in horror.
Wow.
Poppy Z. Bright. Exquisite Corpse should be a movie, not a Stephen King dribble. Oh.
Okay.
So, well, see, but now
okay.
then that leads me to wonder,
Well,
what kind of horror is he reading? Like, what kind of scary stuff is he reading that he's looking at Stephen King going, nah, that's lightweight.
You must surrender to the dark side.
Oh, I'm gonna make that a ringtone.
So, have you heard about the new Star Trek? Not the movie, the new series.
Yeah, I heard something about it. Just a little bit. I heard enough to be upset.
Really? You are not looking forward? You're not looking forward to it because it's only on the CBS app, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. That's my problem.
I'm sorry, poor baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm definitely getting the CBS app for this show.
Now, your place is in hell.
Yeah, that's for you.
Okay.
That's for
Oh. Hell welcomes me.
you. You say hell welcomes me. Oh, I saw a meme the other day that said, "There is a place for me in hell. Thanks for asking. It's called the throne." And I was like, yes, I need that.
So do you want
love
to know what we know so far about the new Star Trek? Have you seen the preview? Would you like to see the preview to the new Star Trek, or at least a little teaser?
I want you to post it to the Facebook. And instead, I want you to just read me or tell me what new information you have, because I'm willing to bet.
Nothing's going to change my mind. Preview to the new Star Trek, or at least a little teaser.
Sorry, my bad. I love it. And so far, and just so you know, right now, as it stands, we're up to 21 listeners and 141 comments.
The new Star Trek will air in 2017 as the first original series on CBS's new video-on-demand platform, CBS All Access.
Mm-hmm. Problem one.
Okay, Alex Kurtzman and Brian Fuller will head up the new series.
Problem two.
Why?
Have you seen any of the Next Generation episodes where Kurtzman served as producer or director?
Sure.
And how do you feel about those episodes in contrast to the others?
They weren't bad.
They weren't better.
CBS series will introduce new characters. Problem number 3. No.
I wasn't gonna. No, you don't understand. Star Trek is one of those series in any incarnation, in any form, even fan fiction, that can introduce new characters and get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they do it haphazardly. The question is, making a character that I give a damn about.
It will have at least one gay character.
Wait. It's a little late to be progressive now.
You know what? And I could be wrong about this, but I could have swore I read somewhere that the lead character, well, she's not going to be a captain. She's good. They're going to pull command. They're going to be pulling commander on her, but she's going to be black and she's going to be gay.
Okay.
And she's going to be a she.
I'm not. So wait, she's black. She's under-promoted at the time, and she's trans?
Gay.
Oh, that she's going to start as a she.
That I heard. Well, yeah. Well.
Okay.
I'm
thinking at that point in the future, the trans situation shouldn't really be that big a deal. It's probably just a quick pop down to sickbay, or I feel like I'm a woman. Okay, fair enough. Here's this hypo spray, and you take you 2 of these and
call me in the morning.
See you on the bridge in an hour.
More aliens and robots.
Are they calling them robots?
As of right now, anyway.
So now, okay. Well, then, is this a prequel?
Well, yes. This actually is going to take place like 10 years before the original series.
Okay, so then you know that this explains the gay thing, right? What? No. Next Generation, DS9, Voyager, except for one episode where Riker fell in love with that one member from the androgynous race. Name any other Star Trek episode that features a gay character. Wait, that was gay on screen. That his character was gay, not the actor playing. Really, Phil? Oh my!
You weren't being specific.
Yeah, I'm being
and I was
specific.
going to throw it out there.
Yeah,
but
they are gay on
now that you
screen.
have specified the parameters.
Thank you.
I cannot.
So, in the 24th century, there apparently are no gay people, which leads me to wonder if the Federation is as good and true and altruistic
that we know of
as that they try to be. It's the 24th century. If we don't know about what made
yes,
it so...
and in reality, it's the 21st.
Okay, yeah, in the reality, it's the 21st. But remember, Gene Roddenberry, he puts this out and he says, this is how I see the future. Yeah, there's going to be some problems. There's going to be some issues. There's going to be some conflicts. But for the most part...
Mike says Janeway came close, real close.
Only because she had one of those, like, deeper lady voices, which, by the way, I still thought was hot. And I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
The lead character won't be Captain.
You said won't be Captain.
Won't be Captain.
Okay. Because she will be black and gay.
It will not be...
And
it's not clear who will be playing this character, but Fuller noted he consulted with first black woman in space, Mae Jemison, when thinking about how to cast the role.
Here's all I'm saying. I think that's a slap in the face.
Well, it says we've seen 6 series from the captain's point of view. To see a character from a different perspective on the starship.
No.
So the way I'm getting from this is that there will be a captain. It's just the main character's focus is not going to be on the captain.
There has never been a main character to begin with. Okay, it wasn't the adventures of Patrick and Will. It was Star Trek.
Something you really wanted, wasn't it?
Really?
You were really hoping for that spinoff. I know.
I got nothing. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this, and Kelly, I swear to you, if it's more demon, Phil and I we're bringing the show over to your house. We're gonna set up in your yard. And just do nothing.
Oh man, I have got an idea. I got to tell you about later.
And stare. I've got lots of ideas.
I've got an idea of something that I want to do.
We have a throne ready for you. The color and make of it is white and porcelain. Freeze.
I think Kelly just told me she got me a toilet. This is awesome. I need one of those. I need one of those down here.
Original series characters may show up.
Okay. And
would make sense. It's only 10 years before the original series.
That's again. I'm very upset. Yeah, I'm very upset. Okay, so we are gaining just listener by listener. Apparently,
that is nice.
That is very nice.
A Star Trek veteran is on board as a writer.
Okay, wait. They're not going to stay a writer. Nobody in Star Trek can just stay and mind their own business.
He has joined the show as a consulting producer and writer.
And who will it be?
Nicholas Meyer. Meyer not only directed 2 Star Trek feature films, which were Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, both of which were my favorite out of the movie franchises of the original series.
Okay, hold on. Now, wait. Where do those fall in that whole mythos of every other one is horrible?
Because that's number 2 and number 6.
Right, so then technically 2 and 6 were considered horrible.
The odd numbers were horrible.
Oh, the odd... Oh, that sucks. So then that means number 1 was horrible.
Have you seen the motion picture?
Yeah. I didn't...
You liked it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent.
Wow, okay, go on.
Oh, what? Did you really just wave your hand at me like, yeah, no, you don't need my number. Go. Did you...
You're probably the only person that I know that has ever said such utter nonsense.
Okay, first of all, you've heard some of the other nonsense that comes out of my mouth anyway.
Yeah, so, and that's about the worst of it.
While okay, I got you. All right. This is like that time you came over with an iPhone. Yeah.
But he also helped write the screenplays for both of those, as well as Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. Again, an even number.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
There's even a chance that Gene Roddenberry himself will have some input on the new series.
Wait.
Although the legendary creator of Star Trek passed away in 1991,
Yeah.
data from 200 floppy disks he owned were only recently recovered, as announced by Drive Savers.
I was going to say, and what are they going to read it on?
I'm sure they can make it work. Make it so.
They're like, we put it on an isolinear chip. It's cool.
It can't air until at least 6 months after Star Trek Beyond.
What, is this like a contract thing?
Probably.
See, I hate that.
Oh, that's the other thing. This particular series is going to be based in the Prime universe. Meaning before the whole time mishap. It's not going to focus, even though it will take place after.
So prior to Chris Pine.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be in that universe. So that means Amanda can still live. As well as Kirk's father.
First off, Kirk's dad can't live. He can't. It can't happen. Here's why. Because he's Kirk's father. And if Kirk's dad knew half the stuff that Kirk did, he'd fall over dead anyway. So see.
So, and even though the show was to premiere in January 2017, it has since been pushed back to like May. Oh, like you were disappointed. You didn't even care. I was going to invite you over to watch the show with me. But
you're still going to invite me over.
No, you don't care.
You're going to be serving food at when I come over, though, right? You're going to have like snacks and stuff and chips and stuff.
Oh, so you're only coming over for the food?
I mean, I'm coming over. I mean, what? What?
I really thought you would be on board and excited about this new show. I mean, it's a new Star Trek.
I would have been excited if it wasn't a prequel and if you hadn't just presented me with a whole bunch of human rights stuff that kind of bothers me about this. Okay, the female gay black not captain bothers me, and not for the reasons you think.
Okay.
This is a prequel, and remember I made the comment, it's a little late to be progressive now. But this is a prequel. Okay, so now, this is literally going to be like the first and only time that you see a gay character in the Star Trek universe. So when, according to that timeline, when this prequel is over, what happens to all the gay people? Because, I mean, you don't even see, like, other races with it. Have you ever seen a gay Klingon? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like to. I'd love to. That's, oh my God, could you imagine that?
There could be a loophole around that.
What, gay Klingons?
A gay Klingon. There could be a loophole. There could be a little minute.
Like maybe just the...
Like, Dax?
Okay, wait. No.
And Worf?
No. Okay. No. Okay, so let me get this straight. Because we'll bring up Dax.
Okay, so basically Worf was with a transgender.
Now, technically, I think it'd be transsexual, technically. Yeah, I think.
Okay, but in either case, Worf was with her.
Okay, but... Ooh. Which in turn, because Worf knew about Dax being a man, 5 times before, would technically by proxy in some way make Worf gay.
There's a little loophole, but depending on how you look at it.
I mean, it makes sense because when Jadzia Dax became Ezri Dax, Worf didn't want to have anything to do with her. Like, no, you get out of here with your lady stuff. I want Curzon. Trying to get my swerve on with Curzon. Sorry, my bad. I did love Dax. Jadzia, not Ezri.
Jadzia, yeah.
Yeah, Jadzia was the way better Dax. And hotter. Terry Farrell. Yeah.
Calm down.
Did you know that was Alexander Siddig's or Siddig Del Castro? I don't know what his real name was. I don't know. He changed his name, but Dr. Bashir. They were married.
Were they?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yes. And wait. It was either them or it was Nana Visitor, which is Kira, and
Right.
Dr. Bashir. I think it may have been one of those two. Either way, Bashir was with one of those ladies. But again, yeah, no, that makes sense. But no, setting that slight argument to the side, yeah, there are no homosexual people after this prequel, which means that either they have found a way to stomp out homosexuality completely in the 24th century, which I think that's just wrong. Like I'm pretty sure that's messed up. Or we have to go back and look at these characters and figure out which ones could be gay.
Would it have made a difference if they left it alone and kept it in this new timeline?
Okay, but wait, the captain's still gay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would have made a difference.
So you're thinking it would have been better to keep it in the new timeline as opposed to the prime?
I think that it should. Well, no. When I say timeline, I don't mean parallel jumping from the timeline that has these events to a timeline that has these events. What I'm saying is, I think that it would have done better to occur chronologically after the stuff that we've been presented in either the prime universe or the alternate universe. It doesn't matter, just time-wise, because it doesn't matter which of these universes you're in. They're running parallel. If it's 3 o'clock here, it's 3 o'clock in an alternate universe.
Yes, but Amanda's alive here, but Amanda is dead there.
Okay. Point.
Vulcan is still around here, but Vulcan is not here.
Point.
There are concurrent differences.
Point. I'm sorry, huh?
Crystal, if you're listening, I need you to come back.
She's sorry, huh? See,
Technically, Odo is a trans.
that's messed up.
And he was with Kira.
And Gene Roddenberry's wife. and Counselor Troy's mama.
So technically...
And the computer. Odo's a whore.
Technically, it was there. It's just a matter of how you look at it.
Would the Borg be considered trans?
Why not?
I mean, well, hold on, wait. Is specifically that moving from one gender to another? Because if so, I don't think the Borg qualify. They don't identify as men or women. Although there are some pretty hot Borg. I mean, that Borg queen she was pretty smoking. That was until that, they dropped like that top torso piece in the suit, and the suit reached up with those like meat hook looking things and like grabbed her chest and pulled it straight down. And then I was like, oh, done with that. That's creepy. It had that Hellraiser feel to it. I didn't like that. I couldn't do it. But no, yes, it bothers me because of the timing. If the timing were not set as a prequel, it wouldn't bother me. But I think that for those that are facing that particular issue in their own personal lives, especially people like me that kind of see shows like that as a model for the way things could be if we as humanity get our act together. And so when I see that just kind of passes out the message as to say, okay, we're finally going to do it. We're finally going to do it now.
Gene Roddenberry wanted to do it. But it never saw fruit. He was planning on near the end of TNG.
And Mike says DS9 is like the dirty truck stop. That is so messed up. That's not right. Although I would like to point out that technically Ben Sisko was like the Obama of the Federation when it came to the Star Trek universe. Strong, black, soon-to-be captain, because he started as commander too. So see, that ranking thing doesn't necessarily bother me with regard to the new character, because they did it to Sisko. What does bother me is the only two characters they've ever done that to have both been African Americans. So there's that. What are you looking at? What are you reading so intently?
I'm trying to find maybe some proof within the show
That there are gay people?
that there may have been gay people.
I mean, we can just go right down the line. Let's skip the original series because given the time it was filmed in, a lot of people didn't even know that they could come out of the closet. So given that time space, we'll skip that. We'll jump right to the next generation. We'll go right down the line. Captain Picard, gay or not?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think he's bi.
You think?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's bi. Next, Commander Riker.
Definitely not.
Wait. Why do you say definitely? It's the beard, isn't it?
It's Riker. It's Riker. Oh, here's a perfect example. It's the 24th century. By that time, nobody gives a shirt.
Oh, really?
It's an issue of the 20th century and maybe the 19th century, but it has nothing to do with the 24th century. By that time, it's your choice of whoever you want.
Oh, okay. You know what? I believe next is Data. I believe so, right? Next. Data's next.
Data,
Is Data gay?
considering that there's been two only on-screen references, no.
Wait.
Lieutenant Yar,
Okay, yeah.
and then the Borg Queen.
Which one do you think he enjoyed dating more?
Yar.
Really? Because that seemed a little shorter. Also, I'm pretty sure that qualifies as his first and only one-night stand. Oh, I love it. 24th century booty call. All right. Okay.
Trill, female Jadzia Dax, gave fans the first romantic same-sex kiss in Star Trek television. Dax has been described as a bisexual woman in the most far-reaching sense, and has joined Trill, a serial hermaphrodite. In 1995 episode Rejoin, Jadzia considers reuniting with another female Trill, Dr. Khan. Originally, the script called for Dr. Khan to be played by a male actor, but it was changed because the producers felt the audience would understand the Trill taboo being violated if it involved two women.
Oh, see. No. Okay,
But it happened. It happened.
No.
It happened in the universe you were discussing.
Poor example.
Oh.
Poor example.
So now you're making the rules.
For most of my life, yes. It's just me.
No character in the episode makes an issue of Jadzia and Lenar's genders. In fact, Major Kara doesn't understand why the two of them can't become involved.
See, first, I think that's a poor example because if I recall, wasn't Jadzia kissing a former lover of one of her male hosts?
Just saying.
I believe so, right? Okay. That having been said, does
here we go.
Jadzia also not possess the memories of all of her prior hosts?
Here's a little something that predates all of them. That's right, I am talking Enterprise. Captain Jonathan Archer does criticize the Vulcan Society for having this prejudice based on a disagreement over how someone conducts their private life. When a Vulcan doctor essentially comes out as a member of the mind-melding community, his brief speech is similar to the one made in the Outcast Next Generation episode. Critics have pointed out that the episode had been produced only because UPN, the network on which the show was broadcast, instructed the producers of all its programs to make HIV/AIDS-related episodes for the World's A-Day Awareness Month. In April 2003, interview with Trek Web, Berman stated, "Stigma was supposed to be our gay episode, but we sort of copped out."
It's sort of copped out. They copped out of that cop out. Anytime the phrase "sort of copped out" is used. That itself is a cop out. I need that clear. That's. And we still didn't finish the list. Okay, so I'm being told in the chat room that Data is bi, which makes sense. You know, he could go 0 or he could go 1. It doesn't matter. Counselor Troy.
In the novel Sector 31 Rogue, it was established that Lieutenant Hawk was gay.
It doesn't. I don't. No.
In the book A Stitch in Time and in an Amazon.com interview, the actor Andrew Robinson stated that he played Garrick as a bisexual.
No. I can't do it. No. I'm talking about actual on-screen depictions.
Well, I gave you one, but you weren't happy with that.
It wasn't that I was unhappy
Dax
or
and the One
unhappy.
Girl.
No, because she was acting and showing a bit of affection and swept up in the moment from a memory that she had as a man. She was not having that feeling as a woman. It doesn't count as a gay kiss. It counts as a straight kiss, only she's wearing a chick's body at that moment because they hadn't seen each other in a long time. That doesn't count. No, that doesn't count. Go again. Oh, and by the way, Counselor Troy, what do you think?
Bi.
I think bi-curious. I think bi-curious. Yeah, that makes sense. I am sitting here. You have to say something because I'm in the process of trying to answer back messages and stuff.
Well, I haven't seen Star Trek Beyond yet, but
I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna.
But apparently, I hate to give any spoilers here, but to
well, then don't
get
do
my
it.
point.
Uh-oh.
Spoiler alert!
Don't do it. No.
Why last month we saw John Cho's rebooted Sulu gain a husband in Star Trek Beyond.
So wait a minute. Hold on. They gave Sulu, the new Sulu, a husband. And you know why they did that. I
have no idea what you're talking about.
No. I am almost disgusted. Almost. That's...
Are you upset that
yes.
I found something that took place that predated your timeline?
That's... No.
You're still not going to give it?
No.
Wow.
No. I'm not. These are...
Betazoids are said in TNG that they are a sexually open species.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
It's there. You're just not looking hard
It's a
enough.
lie. It is a lie. It is an ugly lie.
I believe I found quite a few references to support that theory, and you turned down each and every one of them.
That does not support. That supports that theory in much the way that a sports bra would support my wife. Very haphazardly, looks good, but it's not a good idea. Also, 200 comments in the chat.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
200 comments in the chat room while we try to figure out who in Starfleet is.
I believe I've answered that question a couple of times.
We were still running.
And
we were still running. Wesley Crusher.
Gay.
Okay. I don't know if you said that from any point of realism or if you were just being mean. I really don't.
You ever see him with a girl?
Who, Wesley?
Yeah,
yes.
Wesley.
Yes, Robin Leffler. 2 episodes.
What were they doing?
The one episode was entitled "The Game," and
Okay.
she came back came to the Enterprise and helped him while he was on leave.
Okay.
The other episode was called The First Duty.
Okay.
And that was the one where the actor that plays Tom Paris in Voyager...
You hear that, Mike? I told you he knew.
Played Nick Locarno of... what was the name of that squadron? What was it? It was the name of a special squadron, and they were attempting to perform a maneuver that was banned. It was called the Coolvord maneuver, and it is where you open your exhaust port and ignite the plasma as the 5 ships go out this way, and it's supposed to create a starburst. Yeah. Robin Leffler was in that episode as well, and she was played by Ashley effin' Judd.
Okay.
Nailed it, baby!
But what were they doing anything that would construe that they were a couple?
Yeah. She kissed him at the end of the episode, and they made plans to get together again.
Everybody kisses everybody in that show. Okay, you know what? No.
Michael says we never see how Geordi looks at Data. That not true.
But you know what? We have seen Geordi inside Data quite a few times.
Oh, wow.
Just throwing it out there.
So Geordi's gay. I mean, it makes sense. He's always hunting for a woman and failing. And I don't know if he wants one or if he just wants to give up appearances. So, okay, I could buy that one. I could buy that. I could buy Geordi as okay.
Which would have to, I would have to, given that perspective, I would have to go back and change Data to buy.
Well, we already agreed Data was bi.
No, you agreed.
I mean, it doesn't matter what Data
I
is.
am now
a couple of updates, and download a couple of patches. He'll be whatever you want him to be.
We got a whole new look. Who else do we got?
Oh,
Guinan. Bi.
Okay, here's the deal. I think Guinan's actually one of those asexual creatures. I have never seen an episode where she looks at anybody with that kind of any interest, nor do I see anybody pursuing her.
Okay. Who else do we got?
So, let's see. Who else? Worf.
I already gave you my point of view on that one.
That's.
I already gave it.
Okay, so.
Bi.
I don't think Worf is bi.
Bi.
I think at best Worf is bi-curious.
Okay, how about confused?
I was supposed to make a phone call earlier. I was going to call Fro about the text segment, but I'm loving this. I might have to just record that one because, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, who else do we have? Reginald Barclay.
I'm going to have to go straight.
You think Barclay's straight?
I think Barclay is straight.
Okay.
About as straight as anybody can be on that show.
Okay, that's wow. Just wow. So Barclay is straight. Okay.
I mean, would you disagree?
With
think about his holodeck programs.
Actually, his holodeck programs don't necessarily indicate that he is gay one way or the other. Only that he apparently would get down with fake versions of Troy and Crusher if he could. I don't think that's so much a matter of gay. I think he just wants a powerful woman. He chose the 2 highest ranking women on the ship. Yeah. I don't think that's gay. I think Barclay wants to be abused.
What about Crusher? Oh, I'm sorry. Beverly. Crusher.
Oh, my bad. You act like we were familiar like that. Like, she prefers to be called Dr. Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, see what I did there? Now, I think she's straight. I think Crusher is straight.
All right.
Yeah. I think Crusher is straight. Chief O'Brien.
Straight.
Okay. Not only do I think he's straight, I actually think he's a homophobe. To be honest. Have you ever heard him talking about Cardassians?
I think you're on point there, yeah.
If there was a gay Cardassian, oh my God.
Yep. Chief O'Brien.
Oh, okay.
Definitely straight.
Jump series, real quick. Cisco.
I'm leaning toward...
You have to think about this?
I'm leaning towards bi.
What make okay? Wait, I wasn't going to ask for an explanation, but now I kind of have to.
There isn't really one I can give. It's just his presentation.
Okay. Major Keanu Reeves.
Bye.
That's a whole lot of swinging in the 24th century for you.
It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter.
The Grand Nagus. my. The Ferengi are neither gay nor straight. If you got enough Latinum, they'll be whatever you want them to be. I've got 5 bars of gold pressed Latinum. Well, then I'm your man or woman, whatever you're paying for. Which leads me to Quark, and we've answered that. Now, I do think that Nog is gay.
No, Nog is not gay.
Because he chases girls with Jake?
No, because Nog. I'm thinking of the
yeah, you're thinking of Rom.
Rom. Okay, yeah.
And keep in mind, Rom is an idiot, and I'm pretty sure he did it wrong.
But he did do it.
I think that Rom is gay.
You can't prove it.
Really? Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Odo. Okay, never mind. We covered that one.
Bye.
Oh, I can't even. All right, next, Dr. Bashir.
Straight.
Bi.
Straight.
No, I think he's bi.
No, you know what? I'll give you bi. Yes.
Yeah.
For the same reason that I give bi.
You know. I think that storyline, that story arc of the love triangle, would have gone a lot smoother if Dr. Bashir went after Worf instead of Jadzia.
You wouldn't know what would have been really interesting is if they brought Troy on board DS9 as well.
No.
That would have. I think that would have made things a lot interesting.
No, not during that little triangle. Although seeing a cat fight between Counselor Troy and Jadzia Dex, that's
lore.
I ain't even gonna lie, that was already on my bucket list.
Lore was on your bucket list?
No. Laura's okay. Now wait, Lore gay? No, I don't think he's gay. Actually, Lore kind of struck me as very rapey. Actually, like Laura's
bi.
Laura's a sex offender. Sorry, he is.
Who else is there?
Yeah, that's what Jake.
Didn't we say Jake already?
No, we said Cisco.
Oh, okay. Well,
and then we went to Nog, and then we were talking about Jake chasing girls.
Right, and Jake is gay.
Wow. Okay. Why?
For the same reason that Nog is gay.
Wow.
They were your first gay couple.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, oh, wow. I can't. I can't. I'm taking one out of Crystal's book. I can't. I can't. What the hell? Oh, Naomi Wildman from Voyager. She is a lesbian.
Which?
Naomi Wildman. She was the first child born on Voyager. Started off as a little girl. You see her as an adult.
Yeah.
In the episode, I believe it is entitled "Fractured."
Yeah.
Yeah. I know titles.
I don't think she knows what she is.
Who, Naomi Wildman?
Yeah.
No, she is a lesbian. She is a Look at how much time she spends with 7 of 9. You don't ever see 7 with a man. Except for Chakotay.
I was going to say.
But he's bi, so it doesn't matter. He is very bi.
No.
Yes.
Chakotay is not bi.
Chakotay is so bi.
No.
He is so bi. Okay, let me ask you a question there. Why does he go and have these little intimate coffee dates with Janeway and never makes a move?
Because Janeway is his captain.
Oh, she'd be my captain. Yes. I'd be that first officer.
But I think Janeway's bi.
I don't think Janeway's bi. I do think she has some very interesting things in the top drawer of her dresser. But I don't think she's bi.
Can we at least agree maybe bi-curious?
Okay, I'll give you bi-curious. I'll give you that. Maybe that, you know what? Maybe that's why she spends so much time with Seven, why she was so dedicated to that cause. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Her and the Borg Queen were kind of catty. Kess from Voyager. I believe that they are.
Bye.
I think that they are part of a kind of an androgynous type of thing. Anyway, Neelix. Is Neelix gay?
I want to say gay so bad. I mean, I know. I know he was with Kess, but was he really with Kess?
He never. You know what? They were supposed to be like this boyfriend girlfriend thing, but I never actually bought it. I never really I didn't get any romantic tension with them. That's that's you know what it reminded me of. It reminded me of the same relationship Lana Kane and Cyril had in Archer.
You sick fuck. She's 9.
Who? Kess? Yeah, she might be 9, but she's all woman, bro. I will never say that phrase again. Promise you, there'll be no reason. Oh, I'm done.
I wasn't even thinking about her age until something was said.
Dude, I'm just saying, she don't look 9.
Okay.
My brain shut down after that. I'm done. I can't. Michael just ruins it. Like, why? Why, Michael? Why?
Okay, Paris is straight.
Tom Paris?
Yes.
I think he's gay.
I think he's... What? B'Elanna? How can he be gay? They had a child.
B'Elanna Torres.
Oh, yeah.
A Klingon woman, half Klingon woman, who, by the way, can still kick his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of a butchy, roughneck, alpha lady.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Your point?
He's gay.
No.
He is gay.
No. Tom Paris is not gay.
Paris is a whore.
Oh, we're now being told to change the subject.
That's
there's 4
with
minutes.
4 minutes left to go. Okay. So who do you think of the Star Wars universe is gay? We know that
Anakin is definitely bi.
We know that at least 2 characters are incestual in nature. So there's that.
Obi-Wan is gay. Anakin is bi.
C-3PO? R2-D2?
Yeah, gay.
You think they're gay
Yeah,
with
they're
each
gay,
other?
They're gay with each other, obviously.
You think so wait a minute. R2's only so tall, so...
Palpatine is gay.
Palpatine is... he hates himself. He's gay, but he's like one of those gay people that like loathe themselves.
Let's see. Padme is bicurious.
I'll set her straight. It's cool.
Jar Jar's gay.
Jar Jar is
so gay.
Jar Jar is like the inmate you see
Jar
with
Jar's
Kool-Aid.
gay for Vader.
Jar Jar is that gay inmate you see with the shirt tied up and the Kool-Aid on his lips. Oh, it's the middle of the night and you've broken in. Me so happy to see you. Oh, I'm done. Misa don't think she comes to fit that in there. Yep.
Yeah, I think 90% of Star Wars is either gay or bi.
That's messed up.
I don't think you can give me one legit straight person in Star Wars.
Wait. I think I can. Hold on.
You got to think about it that long?
No. I got one. Boba Fett.
Nope, gay.
Whoa, what makes Boba Fett gay?
Gay.
I asked what makes him gay.
He was never with a woman. In fact, he had a whole bunch of clones of himself. Even his child was a clone of himself.
Maybe he was needing wingmen.
Yeah, he was needing wingmen, all right.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You said it.
Jabba was by all. Jabba was so big, it just didn't.
Did it really matter?
Yeah, whatever side you were on, that's. You're like, oh, I'm standing over here. I must be gay.
And adult Annie? Oh, Annie is Annie, and Annie is gay.
Annie is.
Or I'm sorry, bi.
No, I think. Yeah, no, it's.
He just could not decide between Padme and Obi-Wan.
Chewbacca.
Gay.
Do you think Hans was his cub?
Yeah, something along those lines.
You think Han Solo played cub to Chewbacca?
I think Chewbacca wanted Han Solo to play cub, but given that, now that you put that out there, Han Solo absolutely straight.
This is really
absolutely straight.
I don't think he is.
No,
I don't think so.
Don't talk about Solo.
I'm just saying that the last time he sat down and tried to have a drink with a guy, they couldn't even figure out who was going to shoot first.
Admiral Akbar, sexual cause. It's a trap.
I can't. I can't now.
Okay, we ready to call this?
No, because the official time hasn't come. Oh, well, now the official time has come. And it's ironic that we are even discussing Star Wars, because got our ending theme and all that. I love it. Join us next week when, of course, you will hear all kinds of twisted things on your Sunday. This has been Tweaked Geeks with our own Motown Philly Mifflin and, of course, myself, Phreze Smith. Join us next week when we're going to be discussing all things geek, all things nerd. And you know what? You're going to love it. Also, make sure you join us promptly at 11:20 or so, maybe 11:15, 11:20 next week, as we will be doing the Andrew Grass Sports Report. And then right after that, it is what it is. It's wonderful stuff. And I'm trying to get a music block like in between there.
Cool.
And get that all worked out. So
cool.
It's going to be good stuff. We've got good stuff just happening everywhere. There's good stuff all over. So yes, loving that. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for letting us geek up your Sunday. This is Phreze. That's Phil.
Hey.
And we're out.
Bye.
I ain't got Phreze's radio voice. I definitely don't belong in front of a camera.
It is what it is. Just tell them what you do.
The AV Lab is an affordable media company that specializes in professional video and audio production. Do you need equipment or trained professionals for your next project? Well, we serve many people, including businesses, organizations, athletes, and musicians. With years of experience in the conference room and on the sidelines, the AV Lab can get you noticed and help you reach for your goals.
Will you finish this? Just give them the number.
Call the AV Lab today at 314-722-8522 and learn how we can help with your corporate videos, business conferences and events, highlight reels, and much, much more. Call 314-722-8522 today.
This is Mindy from All-Star Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 11503 St. Charles Rock Road, Bridgeton, Missouri 63044. The best show that ruins your Sunday every Sunday. It is what it is.
And it is on
the Zero G Network.
And because
what?
Because nothing will hold us down.
What?
These are going to make the greatest outtakes ever.
Because nothing will hold them down. Because nothing will hold them down.